Hey there, Caroline. How's it going? This is Courtney, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to help bring in more pet owners to your business. Oftentimes, in the world of the internet, most local business owners are way too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is that they don't know who they can trust. I have found by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business has resulted in many of those local business owners still raising their hands and asking me to help them grow. So by the end of this video, you like what you heard, and you can see that I have a lot of tricks on my sleeve that can help your business. Just send me a message back and we can chat. So now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition, which are content, citations, and backlinks. So content. Most business owners know that they need content, but they don't know that studies have shown that Google wants for there to be at least 1,500 words on the homepage. Not only that, the content needs to have the right keywords on them. So Google does this because it gets them to know what your business is and its purpose. Right now, your site is sitting at about 609 words, right? And now let's check out your competitor, Salem Animal Hospital. These guys have around oh wow, you guys have around the same words. I had to check to make sure I didn't have the I didn't like duplicate the link. Okay, so you guys have around the same amount of keywords. So there obviously you guys are like slightly dominating them in this area, but you kind of want to add a lot more just so that it takes them a bit to catch up, or if you don't want them to catch up at all. These guys 604. All right, so so this is SEMrush. This is a site that basically helps us to get behind the scenes details that Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site. And I ran a quick scan of you guys and your competitors to one of the things I wanted to look at over here are keywords. Let's see how many keywords you guys are ranking for. 122. So you guys are ranking for 122. Let's take a look at some of these keywords. I don't care. Say don't care. So these 2 are pretty good. So one of the things that Google so these keywords right here aren't really the most optimized for people who are looking for you, because you don't want your website just to have keywords with your name in it, because think about the pet owners who don't know your name. So it's good to have it's okay to have your business name, but you don't want to have it too much on your website. You want to fill in other keywords that people are actually searching up in the area. Let's see. Let's take a look at your competitor, Salem Animal Hospital. These guys are ranking for 272 keywords at the moment. And I know they're kind of at an advantage because, they picked their name as basically a keyword. But you actually want to put in some keywords like Salem Animal Hospital. Is a good keyword. Salem vet. Okay. So some of these are really good, nice ones. And what I'm going to do next is I'm actually going to take one of these keywords just to give you an idea of what pops up when people search up these keywords. So let's go over here and let's go over this page. So this is the second thing I wanted to discuss, and another very important thing to Google, and these are called citations. And you probably ask yourself, well, what's a citation and why the heck does that matter? And that's a great question. You see this map? This is a map pack, and it basically has your business's name, address, and phone number. This is how Google verifies it gives relevance to your local business. And you might be wondering, well, how do I show up in maps? And, I'm actually going to right now explain the number one thing you can do today to push your business up on the map pack. And, and it is getting citations. And basically, right now, you guys are actually doing pretty good for your citations. Number 2 is really, really impressive. And it's good to be here because people don't really go to more businesses or anything. Most people are going to click on one of the top 3. So this is where the action is, and this is really wonderful that you guys are up here. And just to give you a good idea of what citations are, just in case you guys aren't the most are familiar with it. It's basically your name, address, and phone number across hundreds of directories. So Yellow Star, City Star, BBB, even Facebook, those all are considered citations. And when you get more than your competitor, you gain more trust in them from Google, and this pushes you above them in the map pack. And that's all right. That's kind of how this works over here. And you might be wondering, like, well, that's great, but how do I do that? And it's actually really simple. There are sites out there that will actually tell us exactly what directories your competition is listed on. Then we can literally go down their list and match what directories they're on. But we don't want to stop there, because we don't just want to match them. We want to dominate them online. So whatever your competitor has in citations, we want to get what they got, then add 50 to 100 more, so it makes them take a very long time to catch up. Okay, so now let's talk about the third thing I wanted to go over with you today, and that is link juice or backlinks. This third pillar will really help you to dominate on Google. So when we search for, this special keyword, we scroll down past the map pack. You guys can see, I'm pretty sure you already will. You guys are actually number 2, which is really great. So you're actually moving on up. You're catching on up. But in case you're not aware, the top 3 results on this section is where you want to be, because again, that's where people click on. People don't even scroll to the bottom of Google, let alone the second, third, or fourth. So the action is where the top 3 are, and you guys got there. So congratulations on that. Since if you want to be, Salem Animal Hospital, the way to get there is you need authority. So how to get authority, it comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think like this. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. It's basically a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So for example, if you get a local blog about dog care linking back to you guys, that's great. But you don't want something like a Pizza Hut linking to you guys, right? Because last time I checked, you don't sell pepperoni. So here we are back again on SEMrush. This is a site that can be used to take a look at backlinks. And as you guys see, you're sitting at 208. Not bad. Not bad, but it's also not really dominating at the moment. Let's take a look at your competitors. They're sitting at 226. So your guys aren't really that far off from behind them, honestly. This is actually really, really beatable. And how we would actually get these, like how we would actually dominate them is, with tools like SEMrush, we can see exactly which sites are linked to your competitor. And we can go get those same links for your business. But, same thing with citations. Did I mention that? Yeah, I did. So same thing with your citations. You want to get more than what they have, because you want them to take a long time to catch up to you guys. All right. So getting to the top is not magic. It's just a method, and I've shown you that method today. So in closing, once again, we went over content. Your front page needs at least 1,500 words. 2, citations. You want to have 200 to 300 of these to beat out the competition by a landslide. And 3, your link juice. You need more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you can be number 1 across Google. So I bet you're wondering, well, what now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today, and you can do this on your own, and I'm cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call or a text at 218-517-5513. Again, my name is Courtney, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.